So last question says, a real business with a physical location, GMB was ranked in 3-pack for multiple keywords, but is now outside of top 10. Only changes were we started GMB posts, PressAdvantage PRs, and sent MoneyRobot links to and embed to ad ID page and GSite, but never directly to moneysite. It may be in Google Dance, so we have stopped MoneyRobot links in embeds. We will continue to make GMB posts and press releases. Would appreciate your input and suggestions to try and recover 3-pack rankings. Yeah, that I don't know without having more detail on it. It could just be a dance, but I doubt it. That typically doesn't happen for what you're talking about. Like if it was in the top 3 and now it's outside of the top 10, it's got it. Something had to have been triggered. Let's see, in embed to ad ID page and GSite, but never directly to moneysite. Yeah, I don't. It also depends on how you've set up. We had a long discussion going on in the mastermind just recently about how the ad ID page is connected to a money site if you're using a self-hosted website for the money site, as opposed to just GMB assets. Guys, remember, if you're just using GMB assets, you can get away with absolute murder, right? If you're using a self-hosted website as the primary website, though, you have to be more careful because you can't just spam the shit out of your assets that are going to be all linked and pointed back to a self-hosted website, right? Because the rules are different. So it depends on how you have your ad ID page set up. Is the canonical set up to your homepage? If so, and you're spamming that, which is what MoneyRobot is, then you're essentially passing spam back to your money site. Right? So there's other ways to do that. Break that chain to where it's not, the spam isn't being pointed directly to your money site. Run it through a Google site instead, right? So you can canonicalize your ad ID page to your G site that's part of your drive stack, and let your money site be linked from within your drive stack, right? So that all your spam links to your ad ID page and your embeds and all that other stuff that you're using total spam for, which is fine if you've got the structure, if you've got it set up correctly. But if you've got it canonicalized to your homepage, where do you think that all that credit is being, that credit from the spam is being passed to? Right? So you think about that. So you really got to know what you're doing when you're going to use spam. Spam is perfectly effective, but you got to know how and when to use it properly. Right? So again, I can't, without knowing more specifics of your project, I don't know how you've got all this chain set up. But my guess is you probably have somewhere your spam links are actually being passed directly to your money site somehow, some way, which could be through a canonical from the ad ID page. Could be that simple, but it could be more than that too. Are you embedding your money site into your ad ID page and then spamming the shit out of it? Don't do that, right? Use your Google properties, which is what we teach. So again, without more detail on this specifically, which by the way, if you were in the mastermind, we could take a look at it and analyze it and help you figure out the problem and fix it, right? That's what we do, but can't do that here on a Hump Day Hangout.